Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How are we all doing? Good morning, Jamie. How are you? We are back. Do this little butterfly. I am feeling really, really tired this morning. Morning, Artsman. How are you? I don't know why I'm so tired. I had a really good night's sleep, but I'm just sort of like, just one of those days, I think. This goes up here to there. How's the... Oh, morning, Panda! Yay! You're using the Christmas emotes. I uploaded a load of Christmas emotes yesterday. So, just to piss Jamie off. The talk, how was the talk? It was really good once I found it. It was, when you sign up for these things and they say, we'll send you a link close to the time. And I'd booked this like 3 weeks ago, and I'd had the email confirmation to say that my name had been put down on the list. And so I was like, right, okay, on the day I'll probably receive a link or something so that I can watch this live stream. And I'd not had anything all day yesterday, and I was like, this is weird. Normally they remind you, they send you an email just to remind you that the event is that day. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing was coming through. And so then it got to 4:45, bearing in mind the talk began at 5 o'clock. It got to 4:45. Yes, I know it's still November, Jamie. It got to 4:45, and I was like, I've still not had a link. I've still not had an email. I have no idea where to watch this talk with Neil Gaiman. And so I emailed the library and said, what's going on? I don't know how to access this live stream. Could you let me know? I don't know if I've just been missed or what. And it got to 5 to 5, and I got a reply saying, yes, it is a live stream, but it's a live stream that's happening in the library. It's an in-person event. I thought, well, that's not how it was advertised. It was advertised as a live stream. Morning, Natalie. Thanks for resubscribing for 4 months. That is crazy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, and it was like, well, you advertised it as a live stream event where you could watch it online. That's how it was described. And they said, look, the event is on until 6:30. If you're local to us, you could drive down and you could still get to us. Well, I'm not local to Guildford. No, I'm not. I couldn't possibly get there in time before it would finish. So I was like, oh, like really, really mad. And so I sort of went back to have a look at how they'd advertised it. And what was that? What was that ping? Something pinged and I didn't see it. So I'm sorry if I missed something there, but okay. So I went back and I had a look, and I realised that this thing had been going on for a month. And the talk was called "Why Do We Need Fantasy" by Neil Gaiman. And oh, it was a tip. Oh, well, thank you very much, Panda. I didn't see that come up. That was where would I see that? That's not come up. But thank you very much. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, so I googled the search. Googled to search for the talk, the name of this talk, and they'd recorded it actually on the 20th of November, so a whole week before. And it was on a page with the British Library, and of course the British Library have just been hacked, and so their computers were down and everything. And so I was like, oh great, this is just great. But I managed to find the recording. I managed to get hold of it, that they allow you to watch for free. And so I did manage to watch it on live stream, but it was much later than what I thought I was going to get to see it. But it was really, really good. Neil Gaiman is amazing, as we all know, and he talked a little bit about Good Omens. He talked a little bit about his writing practices, and how the ideas for certain books came about. Like, he talked about how the Graveyard Book story began, and that's like my favorite, well, one of my favorites of his. And it all began because when he was a young man of like 25, he had a 2-year-old son, and they lived in this very sort of narrow house, and his 2-year-old son had this little pedal bike, this little tricycle, and he knew there was nowhere safe for his son to ride it in this house because every room was separated by a set of stairs. And he was like, if he starts pedaling this bike around, then there's going to be an accident. He's going to go down these stairs. So he used to take him out and across the road to where there was a cemetery, and his son would pedal about and play in the cemetery. And that is where he got the idea for the Graveyard Book, because he thought, what would it be like for a child that grew up in a cemetery? And and that was what started the sort of the ideas flowing and everything. And I just found all that really quite fascinating and stuff. So yeah, it was really good. It was really good. I did feel like we could have done with a better host. I'd not heard of the host before. Her name was Roz Caveney or Roz Caveney, something like that. And they were clearly good friends. They'd clearly known each other for many, many years. I think they were talking about they'd known each other since like the 80s, when they'd first met. And I very much felt like for Roz, it was just a chance to sit down with an old friend and have a trip down memory lane, rather than focus on what the talk was meant to be about. But eventually she got there. After about 20 minutes, she seemed to sort of get on to topic. So they started talking about the things they were meant to be talking about. So, yeah, it was good. But I mean, I could just sit and listen to Neil Gaiman for hours. He's just got one of those voices that he's just got such an amazing voice. Like Morgan Freeman has an amazing voice. He's got that perfect narrator's voice, right? The voice over. And like the other person I think has got an amazing voice is Jeremy Irons. I think I could just sit and listen to his voice for ages. And it's the same thing with Neil Gaiman. I could just sit and listen to him read the phone book or a dictionary. And it's just the way he speaks. It just sounds so considered and intelligent, and it's just really good. So anyway, long story short, I bet you're glad you asked. Yes, I enjoyed the talk once I finally got a hold of it. Morning, Faisal. How are you? Right, now let me just have a look at this. Just change it slightly. Oh, dogs are barking downstairs. My God, they've really got their knickers in a twist about something. They've woken up this morning really gobby. It's Mango you can hear in the background. I'm good. What about yourself? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just tired. I had a really good sleep though, so like I said, I don't know why I'm tired, but morning, Hayley. Good morning, good morning. Hang on, let me just move this around so I can get this curve better. Oh, while I think about it, the let me show you. One of James's things arrived. So his album arrived yesterday. So yeah, so we have that. Looks really, really nice. Says it comes from China, but it got here in a couple of days, so there we go. There we go. So there's that one. So that one arrived. So gift package part 1 is here. I was just watching while I was waiting for, while I was sort of trying to get ready before this stream, I went onto Twitch and I was watching Kaide. And she'd got like 7,200 viewers. I was like, blew my mind. She was playing Valo, obviously. And it was nice to watch, because normally I stick to the players who play the agents that I play. So I'll watch Acre the dog and Spawns and Peak because they all do Cypher. I'll watch what's his name? Flexinger, I think his name is, because he plays Omen. And I watch Rayon because he plays Viper. But Kaide was playing Sky, and I've never really watched a player at any level, but especially at her level, playing Sky. And yeah, it was interesting to watch the players at her level play the game, because the comms were on point. The comms in her, I don't even know what level she's at, but she's got to be up there, because I didn't stay around long enough, because obviously it was like just 10 minutes before this stream started, but I don't know what rank she is, whether she's immortal or ascendant or radiant or whatever, but it was definitely high up there. And the comms between the teammates were amazing. I mean, they were constantly talking, feeding back information as to where the enemy were and what their strategies they were using, and it was just, because down in lowly iron you don't get that. And it was just interesting to watch. So yes, that was fun. And I downloaded a bundle of games yesterday. Has anyone heard of The Room? Where it's like a puzzle game. You go in and there's like a puzzle box, and you have to solve all the puzzles to sort of open bits of the box, so get a key or do this or do that, and then it opens another section of the box, and then you solve more puzzles until you finally obviously solve the whole thing. And there was a bundle on Steam yesterday for the Room 2, the Room 3, and the Room 4. And I'd played and completed the Room 1 on my iPad years ago. But I bought the whole bundle because I thought it'd be fun to do it on the PC. So I bought that yesterday and started the just going through the training thing, because obviously doing it on a PC is different from doing it on an iPad. And started solving the first puzzle box, and it's such good fun. I love a puzzle. I love trying to work things out and try my hardest to not use the hints and tips. I really hate it if I have to use the hints and tips. And it was such fun to do. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching a stream where I work my way through the Room games or not. But I'm going to be playing them anyway. It was so good. You love puzzle games, so you're down to watch. Oh, excellent. Good, good, good. I love puzzle games. Just sometimes I just want to work something out, you know? I just don't want to have to just shoot things. Don't get me wrong, I like shooting things. Especially if it's going well. But I played 2 spike rushes yesterday, and they were so bad. Nick was in a competitive game, and he'd gone on way before me, and I just sort of thought, well, I'll just go up and I'll load up, and if he's available, then I'll play with him. But he was like in the middle of a comp match, and it was like 2-7 or something like that. And so I thought, I'll just play a spike rush while he's playing. Oh my god, I don't know what's happened to me this week, or at least the last 5 or 6 days playing on Valorant has been horrendous. My aiming ability has gone down the toilet. I I just don't know what's going on. I really don't. I've not changed anything. But it just seems to be very bad. So I went looking for other games to play that I might be better at, and so that's why I thought, you know what, I'm down for a really good puzzle game. So I bought that bundle. And it was only like, for all 4 games, it was something like £5.26. It was really, really cheap to get 4 games that is just going to give me hours and hours of, you know, brain twisters. It's really good value, I thought. I love all the little dots on there. I just like the effect that you can get with dots. this cute little bug here. Just get rid of any pencil marks. Right, let's do this fly, and then we'll go to whatever this bug is here. Not quite sure what it is. This one is definitely a fly because it's got lots of little hairs. It's got hairy legs. It's not shaved its legs. Putting all the little hairy legs on this is actually making me feel a bit twitchy. It's like, ugh, I can't bear flies. You know, whenever you watch like I'm a Celebrity and they put them in a room and it is just absolutely thick with flies, that would get me. If I was a contestant, that would just be too much for me. I'd just be like, nope, I might be doing with flies. I mean, spiders definitely, but flies as well. Ugh. It's gross. Give him a hairy bum. Just want this slightly darker here with the shadow of the body underneath. There, little hairy fly. I feel like he needs to have like things at the top, but flies don't have that, do they? Right. Next creature. Looks like another leaf bug, but maybe it's not. I wonder what we should draw next once we finish the bugs. Any requests? And how shall we draw the bugs? How should we draw our next subject? Do we go back to coloured pencil? Or do we stick with ink? I mean, I'm happy either way. Really enjoying the ink. In fact, I'm really enjoying the ink. We are getting there. Okay, so let me think. How does this? Ooh, right, okay. It has been really good fun doing these insects, actually. I've really enjoyed. It's not been the same thing, if that makes any sense, you know. So like I could concentrate on a dragonfly and then it would change and it was a moth, and then I could come over here and do like a mosquito, and then come down here and do a ladybug, and it's just been nice just to sort of have that difference. I'm quite pleased with that little bug. I was a little bit worried about getting in all those lines and the little blocky squares then. I think that's that bug done. So now all we've got left to do is the big stag beetle in the middle. Right, okay. Just thinking which way might be best to work this way across. There goes Mango. almost looks like he's got a little shiny kneecap. Right. So I think, woof, I think that is where I'm going to leave it today. We've got one leg of the stag beetle. But hopefully we should get all of that done tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe it's quite a large section. I might be able to get it done. It depends. But if we do, then we will definitely need, because what day is it today? It's Wednesday, isn't it? So if we get that done tomorrow, then we will definitely need something new for Monday. So answers on a postcard, people. If you've got any ideas, if you want to see more ink, let me know. If you want to see a particular animal or whatever, let me know. Pop it in the Discord, on the general chat probably, and let me know what you'd like to see. I'm happy. I'm really enjoying the ink. I'm happy to keep going with ink. If you want me to go back to coloured pencils, let me know. And yeah, thank you for joining me today. Nice, lovely, quiet one today. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. And I will see you here tomorrow morning. So take care, everybody. Bye.